Hello everyone, my name is Miranda Molina and my PowerPoint today is about the National Security Agency, specifically their data collection. So who is the National Security Agency? They are also known as the NSA. To start, we must understand what the NSA is. The National Security Agency is an intelligence agency of the United States Department of Defense. They are under the authority of the Director of National Intelligence. Their mission, according to their website, states leads the U.S. government in cryptology that encompasses both signals intelligence, insights, and cybersecurity products and services, and enables computer network operations to gain a decisive advantage for the nation and our allies. So what this is essentially saying is that their goal is to protect national security by providing policymakers and military commanders with the intelligent information they need. And they have a focus on foreign signal intelligence, cybersecurity, while also supporting military operations and maintaining the national security systems. So what is the NSA doing? The NSA is collecting data on everyone. This includes email addresses, names, home or work address, telephone numbers, zip codes, age, gender, preferences, interests, and favorites. This is just to name a few things explicitly listed on the NSA's page titled Privacy Statement. In addition to their extensive list of ways in which they collect our data, there also have been past instances of them purchasing Americans' web browsing data from commercial data brokers without warrants. Intelligence officials disclosed in documents that were made public by a U.S. senator, and this is according to a CNN article released in 2024. So why is the NSA collecting so much data? It is an attempt to protect us. Now, you may be thinking, how does my email address and other personal information help protect us? The predictive analytics textbook states it is so that they can rapidly investigate specific individuals when they become of interest. Makes sense, right? But that still leaves the question, why are they collecting so much data from regular civilians who likely have no criminal ties? It is because they are using it to expand the haystack, as the textbook put it. They require this data to create a better baseline in order to pursue their greater objective with the ASD. The ASD is also known as the Automatic Suspect Discovery. So the ASD is the identification of previous unknown suspects by applying predictive analysis to flag and rank individuals according to their likelihood of being worthy to investigate. So, complex ethics. Although the collection of data may be done with good intentions, such as protecting the country, it also has great potential for abuse. Its mass data collection programs designed to identify and prevent threats are still under scrutiny due to the complex ethics surrounding the topic. Some concerns are privacy concerns, predictive means prejudice, and abuse of power. So privacy concerns, some consider this a significant intrusion into private lives. Additionally, the sheer volume of data collected also makes it vulnerable to security breaches, which could potentially expose sensitive information to undeserving or malicious parties. Another concern is that it may lead to false positives due to profiling. This is what the predictive equals prejudice is referring to. An example discussed in the textbook is a UK bank analyst creating a pattern to discover terrorism suspects, but the pattern shows intentional religious discrimination. The last sentence of the pattern states, holds attributes that indicate a likelihood to be Muslim. This is a clear example of why Alan Gilbert, an executive director of the American Civil Liberties Union in Vermont, stated that predictive analytics is in essence a form of profiling and provides an excuse rather than evidence to target as a criminal suspect. Finally, there is a risk of abuse of power. As previously stated, the large collection of data is vulnerable to security breaches and can lead to various negative scenarios. In my opinion, it is good in theory. The objective presented alludes to this being for the greater good. However, there is definitely room for improvement. I do believe that there needs to be increased monitoring and restrictions of what is being collected and how it is being distributed. And there also needs to be an increase in transparency, both by the NSA and by metadata collectors. As stated in one of the earlier slides, there was an instance in which the NSA did illegally purchase data from another metadata collector. And these are instances that make us distrust the government and what they are trying to do for us. So by increasing transparency, both the NSA and metadata collectors, I think that it would progress this farther along and allow for the public to get on board much easier. In conclusion, the NSA has and will continue to collect all kinds of data to protect the public. ASD is a key reason for the collection of data. However, predictive analytics must be continuously adjusted in order to pick more accurate suspects and avoid prejudices that result in false positives. And then despite the valiant cause, there are still reservations, as I stated, the fear of loss of privacy and the fear of false accusations. There will always be fear when there are situations like this going on. However, I believe that, like I said, the transparency and will ultimately lead to the public accepting it with open arms. And that is it. These are my references I used. I used 3, the CNN article, which I stated earlier, the privacy statement that is listed on the National Security Agency's website, and then the textbook as well. Thank you.